Hi guys, I am really excited to be here and talk to all of you all. First of all, I know you guys are enjoying your summer vacations, probably sleeping your day off, just Netflixing all day, or just wanting to engage in some of the other activity. Guys, summer break is all about relaxing after a long year and with so many exams that were there. And yes, now it's time to relax. But now, along with relaxing, have you guys thought what else you all can do to improve your profile, to enhance your profile, to make it better? So I want everyone to type in, what all other activities you guys are doing, other than just sleeping and other than just enjoying this vacation time. So I have very dynamic Soumya and Sana here with me who are going to answer some of our very, very curious questions, which I'm sure every one of you guys have. So my first question here goes that how do you utilize your time during the summer break? Very basic. I know I'm sure all of you all are, enjoying your summer break, but how do you make the most of it? So over to you, Soumya and Sana. Would you guys like to give us some insight?
Sure, Hetal. So Bhargavi is saying I am in designing class. Oh, wow, amazing, Bhargavi. We want to know more from the audience before answering. So what about the others? What are you doing? Okay, Samvik is in computer class. Very interesting. Oh, Madhura is doing lots of research. So she's researching for colleges, playing music instrument, writing a book. Oh, wow. Solving Sudoku. Oh, lovely. And revising the syllabus also. Great. Jagriti is doing an internship. Very interesting. So doing a summer internship right now. Aditya has enrolled in football. Amazing. Okay. Learning shorthand, typing, swimming, classical dance. Oh, wow. So many interesting activities coming up. Sketching classes. Uh, plan to take up MUNs during the break. Very interesting, Ananja. So one activity that you've picked up is MUNs. We'll discuss about this. Shruti is into swimming, Garima rafting, crafting, reading, competition syllabus, etc. So Lavisha, you're confused. That's all right. So we are all here to clear your confusion. What to do, right? That's very, very important. And I really like the honesty. So lots and lots of us are planning something or the other. It's either sports, research, internship, prepping for the exams. And some of us are really confused as what to do now when we have come up, we have 1 to 2 months time. Either I'm in school or some of us are also in college. Now, how to utilize my time that I'm relaxing, I'm having fun, but at the same time, it's productive, it's career oriented, and we are exploring ourselves in much more deeper way when we have that luxury of time. So Sana, do you want to add on something here for the audience?
Yes, so thank you, Soumya. So I was just reading through all the interesting stuff they wrote in the chat box, and not only interesting, this is so different from each other and so dynamic. And I'm so happy that a lot of you have, to an extent, figured out and realized that it's apart from having fun, it's important to make the summer break productive as well. So you figured out things what to do, and for those of you who are confused, we'll help you. So I won't cover specific activities we can take up because this is what we'll be talking about ahead in the webinar as well. But what I would want to say that how to make the best out of your summer break is utilize your time. And when I say utilize, we just don't mean that you have to be productive all 24/7. No, you can have it balanced with fun, going for maybe traveling and trip and going to your nanny's house and having fun eating mangoes. You do all that stuff, but don't do just these stuff so that 1.5 months later you realize, oh my god, I could have also utilized it some other way, right? So also balance it with things like you mentioned, internship or something that you've been waiting for, which you were not able to do it when your school is open. So maybe learning a new instrument or a sports, or learning a new language, or taking up a summer school, or upskilling yourself in any particular area. Now, how to decide what you take up is also something we'll be covering ahead and we'll be talking about, because all of you don't have to do everything. Just be clear on that. The only idea is using is very smartly and very judiciously.
Great.
Absolutely.
So great, Soumya and Sana. That was so insightful. There's so many things that you guys can do, in this summer break. Utilize it well, plan your days, learn a new skill. That's so, enticing, right? Soumya and Sana, learning something new, which you always wanted to learn. So my next question here is, what are the various activities that we can do that can help a student build their profile? Very, very important, because profile building is a very crucial part of our academics. So what can these students do? What can all our viewers do to enhance their profile? That's really going to make a big difference in their entire profile.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Hetal. I think that's a very important question to address. And let me just ask the audience. I'll give you three terms, okay? So let's talk about curricular activities, co-curricular and extracurricular activities, and then we'll go deeper as to what the difference each of them carry, right? So in the chat, quickly, can you tell me about the difference between curricular and co-curricular? What's the difference between the two? A really tough question, but just try, give a hands-on. What does it mean by curricular, curriculum related, co-curricular? I'm giving you a hint. Just type in the chat for us. Okay, what's extracurricular? Okay, so Ranjay says co-curricular is education related, and curricular is education related, and co-curricular is beyond the school. Very nice, very interesting. Jagriti says daily activities that we don't do regularly. Right. Madhura says curricular is regarding our academic, and co-curricular relates to activities like music and sports. Quite close. Very interesting. So whatever activities that are part of our curriculum, so to say, if we are in a school or a college, that comes under curricular activities, and which are closest to academics are co-curriculars, like our research, our writing, our courses, our certifications. These all come under co-curricular. And extracurricular is something like dance, music, painting, crafting, sports. Each and everything comes under extracurriculars. Now, to build a profile, all three are very important. So it's not that one is higher than the other. It's like all three are coming in hand with us: curricular, co-curricular, and extracurricular together, right? Sana, anything you want to add on here for the students?
Yeah, so thank you so much for explaining that, Soumya. Now, when we are talking about profile building specifically, students understand when we are talking about profile, it includes everything that you have been doing, like Soumya said, your curricular, your extracurricular, as well as your co-curricular. Now, quickly use the chat box and tell me how many of you are targeting at, using the summer break or specifically building your profile for certain college admissions in the future. Can you just write in the chat box? So one thing is that you're doing it just because you want to learn, and just because you are exploring stuff, you want to utilize your time. And the other thing is you're targeting at specific colleges, and you require to build your profiles to get admission on those colleges, and that's why you're doing those stuff. It's for both. Okay, thank you. Ananjay says it's for both the reasons. That's great. So one reason is that you're also doing specifically for college admissions because profile building is important there, and you're also doing for your personal growth. Okay, for Ranveer also, it's both the reasons. Exploring, okay, Garima is doing for exploring for now at least, right? Great. Okay, so for a lot of you who are in younger classes, the idea might be exploring because you might not even be sure what colleges you're applying for and does it require profile, right? For those of you who are saying grade 11th or 12th, you might have sorted and you would have picked up colleges where admission is based on profile and you're doing it for that purpose, right? Now, depending on your purpose, right, and what courses you apply to or what kind of exploration you do, you pick up the activities accordingly accordingly. So like Hetala asked, what are some of the activities you can pick up? You can pick up internships, you can pick up, volunteering stuff, you can pick up summer schools, you can pick up certain online certifications, you can pick up, going and shadowing in person. So for example, you want to explore a career in law, shadowing a lawyer, or, shadowing a doctor, or shadowing a business work to work, right? So that's another thing. Virtual internship is something also you can, explore if a in-person internship is not possible for you, or say learning a new language, learning a new sports, right? So these are some of the activities you can pick up. And a lot of times we wonder, what out of these are going to be added as a part of a profile. Just to clarify that, everything you do is a part of your profile. So it doesn't matter what I'm going to study, it will still be counted. So if I'm a national level sports player, even if I'm going to study English honors, the me being a sports player says a lot, about myself, about my personality, about the skills I've learned. So it's still going to be counted. Okay. So everything you do becomes a part of your profile.
Absolutely. And just to quickly share with you students, let's look at this example. So when we talk about profile, what we mean is each and everything that's mentioned here. So from our academic, as Sana was mentioning, sports, performing arts, which includes dance, music, theater, then there's art and design, languages, exchange programs, as Sana mentioned, summer schools. And for college students, it can be the summer exchange programs and internships, wherein you can explore internships with Mindler as well. So just explore the virtual internship with Mindler, or Puma corporate experience as one of the hands-on experience to understand how marketing as a career works, right? So there are lots and lots of options when we talk about profile. Now, the purpose is not to do hundreds of things together. The purpose is to find your calling in fewer things, but going deeper. So I think Sana and I can even elaborate a little more on that. The people, it's not just about building your profile for college applications. It's also about exploring yourself in the process of building your profile, where your interests are, and then trying to filter out, okay, I maybe did a coding course and I really like coding. Then can I explore my careers related to coding? That's one. The other can be that I really did a very interesting course on digital marketing and I want to explore marketing as a career option. The third can be, for example, I did some shadowing with a doctor in a hospital, but I didn't really like that experience. So can I explore some other career options? So it's just that either it's a yes or a no, either it's a good experience or not so very good experience. The idea is to explore and explore more. Thirdly, for higher classes, to filter it down. So start with a large pool of activities and with time, try to filter it down to few and go deeper in them. Sana, anything you want to add on here for the students?
The same thing, just to clarify in a line. So basically, students remember that the depth would matter more than the breadth always. So initially, like Soumya very rightly mentioned, you start with more, you explore more, but then eventually you settle down to 2, 3, 4, whatever your callings are and whatever you're genuinely interested in and you want to explore further, and you take them to a higher level, right? After exploring a lot, so that, it's not that we are doing 100 things, but we are not giving it all into any one of them. That's not the way it is. It's about you explore with a lot more, but eventually you settle down to the areas you are genuinely interested in, you want to take ahead in terms of, personality building, skill building, or even as a career later, and then you take them to the next level. So you increase the difficulty level. If you're taking the Olympiads, you go to a higher level. If you're playing a sports, you take a higher certificate, if it's a certification in something like language learning, and then upskill yourself further in that area.
Absolutely.
So, wow, guys, I mean, that was a lot of information, right? A lot of information. Thank you so much, Sana and Soumya, for enlightening us in, in fact, showing us what a co-curricular activity is, what a curricular activity is. I'm seeing a lot of students here are raising hands here. So anyone who wants to come ahead or probably come and talk to us. So Shivam Anand is there who wants to just come and talk. So Shivam, I am letting you in the webinar. So, hi Shivam, how are you doing today?
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, good evening, Shivam.
Good evening, ma'am.
So tell me, Shivam, what do you have in mind?
Nothing, ma'am.
All right. So you've just come here to say hello. Great, great. Thank you for joining today, Shivam. Thank you so much. And please stay tuned and enjoy today's webinar.
Yeah,
We'll
ma'am.
discuss a lot of other things. Yeah. All right. Thank you. All right. So guys, my next question is very interesting question. What if someone doesn't want to build their profile? I want to know how important profile building is, how entirely important this entire notion of profile building is. I'm sure many students here want to know, what if they've not done anything to build their profile, or how can they build it, or how important this entire profile building is. So over to you, Soumya.
Absolutely. So, students, let's start with the first thing. Whatever we've done till now, let's make a short list, your personal list, so to say, something or the other. It can be in your school, it can be in your college, a small activity, any online course. Let's just start with listing down any few basic things that we have done, right? Now, the second step is, what is my interest area? So, did I explore football? Do I like it? Do I want to explore it more as a sports? That's one way. Did I try this particular course, or I saw this YouTube video? It was very interesting. So can I know a bit more about it? Third can be just trying out various activities that are there. It can be public speaking, sports, performing arts, internships. Fourthly, I feel summer school is also very hands-on experience. So if you're someone who's interested in utilizing their time in a summer school or going for a summer program, that's also something that adds on a lot to your exposure. So that's also something that I would want to elaborate on. The basic idea is starting first with a list. The second step, reaching out to us, in discussing how can I increase my exposure? How can I increase my interest areas, be it in sports, be it in academics, be it in research? So what all things can I do in order to explore myself further? And third is then doing it in action, right? So I tried this, I liked it, I tried it, I didn't like it at all. I tried, I failed, I tried, I really succeeded. So that's how the steps will go on and on for each one of us. For all of us, plans would not be the same. So one thing can be very different, like one can be very sporty kind of profile, one can be very academic oriented, participating into Olympiads and other academic related competitions. And the third can be someone who's really into public speaking, so theater, acting, public speaking, MUN. So it can be different for each kind of person. Sana, anything you want to add on here?
Yes, I will not repeat the area you covered, but rather like to add something. So, when Hetal asked that, on behalf of all our students who a lot of times, believe me, come to us and ask that, how important is profile building, or that entire anxiety when a student feels that they are left behind because their friends are doing so much, and, do they need to build a profile? Now, see, I will not deny the fact that it is important not only for colleges looking at it, and not just colleges where you have to fill in the application, but also a lot of times it makes you look more confident and more sure when you go to interviews and talk to people why you want to do a particular course, but also for skill building. But the other point is also depending on what exactly do you want to do ahead, right? For example, if you are a grade 11th or a grade 12 student, and the courses or the colleges say you're looking at is mostly looking at, say, entrances, right, then you cannot deny the fact that you will have to devote a lot of time on entrance preparation also, along with whatever little time you could take out for profile building, right? So profile is become the thing of today, and it is important. Yes, we we can go on talking about its importance, but what a smart idea is to understand how you balance that with what is important. So if most of your colleges are actually looking at profile, you know that 70%, 80% of your time will go in profile building. But if you know that 50% of your colleges are looking at entrance and only the other 50 at profile, you also know that how to balance the 50-50 of your time. And then you will also have to balance your academics and entrance preparation and profile, and that could be a smart call. And not just feeling anxious or apprehensive that, okay, my friend is doing everything to do build the profile, so why not me? You should, but that is not the actual reason. First, see what you're looking at, what your goals are, and then decide how you want to balance this time, and how much you give to profile, how much you give to academics, and how much you give to your entrance preparation, depending on which age and grade you are in. Over to you, Hit.
Wow. So yes, I'm sure like a lot of students here have a lot of anxiety about profile building, but guess what? We've got you covered, guys. So talking about the 11th and 12th grade, of course, there are entrance exams coming. Many of them are also, applying for different colleges, different courses, whether it is stream, commerce, arts, whatever. So for them, what do you think, Soumya and Sana, what could be the first steps that is very essential for them to build their profile? Is it going to be all academics for them, or do they also need to add a little bit profile building there with some curricular activities? Will that help them score some merit points in interviews?
Absolutely, Hital. I think this is a very important question for the senior classes, grade 11th and 12th specifically. They'll have to balance a lot of things together, but it's possible and it's achievable, I would say. In 11th, my personal opinion is that profile and entrance exam preparation can be for few, but profile also plays a larger role when we are in grade 11th. Grade 12th, we'll have a lot of time looped into the entrance exam, application processes, our other entrances, Indian entrance exams, or class 12 board marks. So 12th goes a lot in terms of our application, so to say. So the profile part becomes, the time does not permit us to do a lot. I can say that the time is a little limited. So by the 12th summer break, that's a good time to build on your profile and to work on the entrance and application process. But 11th is a very good 1 year. 11th is 1 year which I feel where we can explore, where we can realize what are our career interests and try and build on kind of a target list of our career options. Okay, that these are my top 10 universities that I'm targeting to achieve and get admitted in class 12. And if it's overseas, specifically US, profile plays a huge role. And even in India, I really want to add on lots and lots of universities look at profile. So if you look at Ashoka University, Flame, you look at SRM, Shivnad, lots and lots of universities do consider profile, with Ashoka and Flame taking it as a highlight in terms of their application process itself. So it's not just that you focus only on academics and only on class 12 marks. That's absolutely important. But along with that, build on your entrance exam preparation and profile. If I talk to someone who's looking at a very conventional career like engineering or medicine, then I would say entrance exam would take up a larger seat there. So profile would of course be something that you explore in 11th, but once you get closer to 12th, try to focus more on the entrance exam. So depending on your target list that you build in 11th to 12th, start building your profile accordingly. Sana, over to you. What do you think?
Yeah. So yeah, exactly that. And just to put it in a different way, see, for colleges where the entrance is important, Your profile cannot replace how you do on the entrance, right? But like Hetal asked, will this give you the extra brownie points and make your application look really good when you talk about stuff you have done to explore the career and being sure of the courses? Exactly, yes, right? Because see, you clearing the entrance is the first step, and then you go to the interview round. But across the panel, when you're sitting and talking about what internship you did or what certification you did and how you explored the career and how you're very sure that now you want to pick this course up versus someone who just prepared for the entrance and did nothing to explore the career, right? The choice is very, very clear. So like I said, it won't, for entrance based courses and colleges, it won't replace the entrance exam, but it's like the cherries on the cake, not the cake itself, but the cherries on the cake. So it does give you the extra brownie points.
So guys, with so much of competition out there, definitely profile building is going to add on to a lot of things and make you stand out from the crowd. I'm sure everyone here wants to stand out in from the crowd and look better. So this is not just for the 11th and 12th graders. Also keep in mind, guys, if you are in your 9th grade or even in your 10th grade, this is the right time, guys, for you all to start thinking about what are your interests, what career you want to go for, what stream you want to choose, and to enhance your profile, what all things you can do. So of course, I mean, my next question is, Soumya, that a lot of people are talking about internship on the chat. I see so many people who are so curious about internship. So Soumya, can you tell us something about the Puma internship? Puma is a very big brand. It's a global brand, right? And doing an internship in Puma, I mean, what exactly does it mean, Soumya and Sana? And what Mindler has to offer you in this?
Absolutely, Hetal. So students look for internships. Where do I go? Where do I reach out to someone in order to do an internship? The simple thing is you can come to us, you can reach out to us, and we'll help you in virtual internships. So Puma Corporate Experience specifically is very interesting 4 weeks program. It's Mindler with partnered with Puma, which is one of the biggest sports brand. We all know about the name. It's a 4 weeks program which has 15 modules and it has 7 live sessions. So basically, what exactly is the corporate experience like? You understand how Puma markets its products, and you have live sessions with Puma and Mindler career coaches. So it's like bang on where you get the career exploration option and you see the hands-on marketing. So what the kind of topics that you will see is strategic marketing, marketing research, competitive analysis, pricing, 4 P's of marketing. So each and everything which is related to management and marketing. So anyone who is very interested in exploring management as a career, this is a very interesting corporate experience that you can do. And it's completely online, right? So the easiest part is you enroll into the program, it's online, and you get a certificate from Puma as well. There's one of our student, and he actually through this program, he's in class 12 right now. So it's very interesting. He was interested in management. He did this Puma corporate experience, and he worked for approximately 5 to 6 months directly with Puma and their marketing team. So that's also an experience that you
that's interesting, right? Like he actually got a job in Puma just doing the Puma internship program.
Absolutely. So he got like it's not just one part of corporate experience. Once you connect, it can take you to places. So he directly worked with Puma as well. So that's pretty interesting, right? And Hetal, I want to show the audience one thing. Okay, so just to share with you few things. This is also, I want to elaborate a bit on the virtual internships part. If there's a career that you're exploring, but you're not sure if it's a right fit for me or not, I suggest you do a virtual internship. What is it exactly? What Mindler in collaboration with Immerse has done is that we have certain recorded videos of professionals and tasks that you perform as that particular professional in the internship format. So for example, if you see my screen, you have law, you have filmmaking, you have fund management, architecture. So you name the career, we have the career. It's CA, it's family business, psychology, medicine. Like I'm just showing you a list. You can explore this. And Arshi Valeri just request you to share the link in the chat for the audience to just explore these career options. Now, let's see, I'll just click on any one of the internship. Which one do you want to see, audience? I'll click on that. Yes, Madhura, we'll help you with that. So it's just a very simple process to make an account with Mindler, and you'll be able to, you can access the virtual internship.
And guys, one more thing to add on here. When you go here on this website, you get a free 10 minutes demo. That's a free trial. For the 10 minutes, you will be able to access to all these virtual career simulators with a free 10 minutes demo. That gives you a very good idea. So this is basically like if I want to become a pilot, I am becoming a pilot for those 3 hours and experiencing exactly what a pilot experience is, right, Soumya?
Absolutely, absolutely. And Hetal, as you mentioned, pilot, I just want to show them what the 120 minutes include. So Karishma here, like this is just one example. She's a pilot herself, and she's explaining what's the world of becoming a pilot, what's pre-flight training, understanding the flight path, ethical code. So you will get a hands-on experience, as Hetal said. First 10 minutes are free, and beyond that, you are getting each and every step of what the career looks like. So it's a very, very hands-on experience. Sana, you want to add on anything here for the audience?
I think this covers it all. If they have any specific questions related to Puma corporate experience or VIP, they can ask in the chat box or reach out to us. We'll help them that. But remember, students, a lot. We know that doing internships earlier was not that common among students, but now almost all students are doing internships. And one basic thing with students come up with the major challenge is not a lot of internships being available for school students. In that case, doing something handy and something valuable like a VIP or a Puma corporate experience with Mindler is you get to do an internship also, and you don't have to get caught in the hustle of finding one in-person internship, or because we know it's challenging, it's difficult, right? And plus there is an added advantage that you get to explore the career as well. So it's like a two-way benefit where it's not only adding to your profile, that's one thing, profile building. The other thing is also you're actually getting to explore the career. Is that career for you or not? You want to continue a course with that career or start your journey in that career or not? So it's a two-way benefit, and I think a virtual internship is the basic or the least you can start with. And then eventually, once you have things, there'll be more people, more organizations readily being available to give you internships and even in-person internships later. So this can also be your stepping stone to further internships which you might be looking for.
Just to add on to you, Sana, do you know we also give an internship certificate at the end? Isn't that exciting? Like you're in your 10th grade and you have an internship certificate, right, to show it to your parents and teachers and add it to your profile. Along with the certificate, we also give you a detailed report. Now, what does this detailed report consist? It tells you what you're good at. If you become a pilot, what can you be good at? You could be good at the pilot packs, at landing and runways. Probably you might not be good at conclusion. If you're not good at conclusion, how can you make yourself better in that particular area? So guys, do check this virtual career simulator, become a pilot for a day, become a marketer for a day, become a doctor for a day, and become whoever you want for a day and try it out. Once you try it out, only then you will know whether it is for you or it is not for you. All right. So, Soumya, my next question is like, other than the virtual career simulators, what are the other programs that Mindler has to offer for all the students who have so much of confusion overall, whether it is in your 10th grade? I'm sure 10th graders, you guys already have got your results, I'm sure. So you guys must have that confusion, right? कौन सा stream choose करना है, which career to choose, what to do, whether to go for science, commerce, arts. So, Soumya, can you elaborate and tell us, Sana and Soumya, that what are the different products we have in Mindler, which is going to help us, our viewers here?
Sure, sure, Heather. I feel that for students, the first thing is let's just look at it this way. Okay, so I'm confused about my career. I am not sure what I want to do as my next step. The first thing I suggest anyone, any student is first, the first step is just listing it all down, like what are my strengths, what are my development areas, where are the areas which I feel I need a lot of improvement, what are the areas that are leading to this confusion. So is my exposure a little less, is my knowledge a little less, or my exposure is high but I'm really not able to decide between options. So explore the reasons that are coming behind the confusion. The second thing is reach out to your close ones who will tell you the truth, like your parents, friends, teachers, anyone whom you trust who will tell you the truth. Now, there'll be a little bit of what I say biasness in these processes, because what you write, what the close ones know you, they will tell you from a single perspective. So there comes Mindler in picture. So we have an assessment and we have counseling sessions. The assessment is standardized. So lots and lots of students just like you have already given the assessment and have an idea of like kind of their career matches, so to say. And these sessions with a proper Mindler career coach who's trained in the field helps us understand and going deeper into what my career should be. The third thing which I feel is a lot of us don't know a lot about newer career trends, like CUET has come up and we don't know what subjects to select in CUET. Now NEB has come up and it has removed completely our stream choices. So our school is telling us that choose any subjects you want, but do you know that the eligibility criteria in universities can restrict you to do a course? So we have to be very careful of what the subjects we choose in 11th, right? Before just jumping on to the subjects, we'll need to make sure that we are not cutting out any eligibility of various institutes that we are targeting in 12th or dreaming of, right? So that those kind of things that we are unaware of, Mindler can really, really help in order to first become aware and then secondly, explore it in a deeper form. Sana, you want to add on here?
I think so the assessment and talking to the career coaches are more helpful, than we realize it. And a lot of times we realize it after we have, gone through the process. So if you're stuck, we're there to help you. And also students, remember, a lot of times we live with this myth that, the career discovery journey starts only in grade, say 11th or 12th, when we have to look for a college or course, which is wrong. The career discovery journey starts much earlier, where you start exploring not only careers, but also start exploring yourself as an individual, your strengths, your limitations, what areas you're doing great in, what subjects you have aptitude for, what things you can do better to, further work on it, what are your developmental areas. And the assessment along with the proper guidance from the coach can, do wonders and reach your potential to the level you don't even imagine, right? So even for those of you who are at younger grades, say 8th or 9th or 10th, don't think it's early for you, because if you start working on right now, something like self-exploration, career exploration are processes, right? So they take time. These are like journeys, right? These are different stepping stones in your career discovery. So depending on what age you are, what grade you are in, and what you are looking at, we'll have customized, plans for you so that we can help you to the maximum possible.
Thank you so much, Sana and Soumya. This was like imagining Sachin Tendulkar doing something else. You know how unhappy he would be, right, guys? Imagine Sachin Tendulkar doing something else other than batting. So that is very crucial, guys. We need to have a very holistic approach towards career counseling and take it seriously, because this defines your entire life. So this is one of the very crucial aspects. And like Sana rightly said, it's not just for the 11th and 12th graders, it is also for the 8th and 9th, and in fact, even earlier than that. So coming to the whole profile building summer topic that we are discussing, Soumya and Sana, I want you guys to give us 5 good beneficial tips that's going to help all the viewers here.
Sana, if you want to go ahead in this one.
Yeah, I have tips. I was just remembering, do I have 5 less than that or more than that? Okay, let's get started anyway. So the first thing is do explore. Don't be, very calculative before picking up an activity. Sometimes you never know what hits. So that would be my first tip. So if you've been thinking of picking up learning an instrument or a language, but you're still not 100% sure, that's okay. Just go for it. The worst which could happen is you don't like it, and that's still, good, because that's also part of self-exploration, that you don't want to do something, you don't like it, right? So that's the first thing. I think the other thing which we also discussed about is that remember that the depth would always matter more than the breadth, right? So don't just get caught up in doing everything and not doing giving it all. Rather pick up things you are genuinely interested in and do those things. The other thing I would want to say is that, we know that profile building has become an important pillar of college admissions, but don't just get caught up or take it as an additional burden that, okay, you have to do something just for college admission. Enjoy the process, right? Pick up things you're genuinely interested in, literally learn a lot from them, right? Because only then will it make sense, because that's the entire idea and foundation of profile building. It's just not that, okay, I want to do 10 things because I want admission in a college, right? That's like an added fruit you get or you bear, right? But what is more important is your journey, is your learning process, and how much you enjoy it and how much it helps you grow as an individual. Soumya, over to you till the time I think of more handy tips for the students.
Right, absolutely. I think, Sana, this is very comprehensive. And one or two things I would want to add on here is, the first one is, do not do activities for just the certificates, okay? So I see a lot of students, they just want to add on in their applications that I want to do this also, because it will add on in my application. Yes, certificates are important, proofs are important, definitely they are important, but doing it just for that purpose, it defeats it completely, right? I'm doing the social work, but I'm doing it just for a certificate to add on in my application process. That's something that I would discourage a lot. And I would say, rather do a small thing, but closer to your heart, closer to who you are, than doing a lot of things to fill in your applications. That's one. Second, I would say, for younger kids, explore as much as possible. Deep dive, explore, see what's working out, see what's not working out. Just go ahead and explore as many interesting activities as you want to do. And for the a little older kids, like grade 11, 12 onwards, filter your time. So once you have explored in the younger age, now try and filter it down to fewer and deeper activities that you want to pursue further. Sana, you want to add on anything?
Yeah. Just in addition to what you said, that reminded me, students never fake up, an activity that you've not done, but you want to show just because you think it'll look cooler, give you admissions, or never fake certificates. Because see, the people sitting out there for admissions, they are much more experienced than you are. They know when you talk about something, they see the spark, they know have you genuinely done it, or just took it up or never took it up altogether and just wrote it. So please, it's a no. That's one thing. And like Soumya was talking about filter, remember the balance is very important. As grow, you have limited time and lot more stuff on your plate to cater to. So just balance your time and be very smart about how much time to give to the profile building part. Start the profile building journey much earlier, so you don't have to pick up everything 2 months, 3 months before your admission process start. That's not how profile building works. That's just picking up activities for your admissions purpose, right? For profile building, you start much younger, say 7th, 8th, yeah, right, and start exploring. All of it gets counted, right? So a good time, if you would ask me, is somewhere grade 9, so that you have good 4 years to cater to holistically and also explore what you want to do. And one more last thing, but very important thing, is reach out to people for things you are interested in. A lot of times we feel that, okay, I'm a student, nobody will give me internship, right? Even if you know what you want, we don't ask for it thinking that you're not going to get it. Don't do that mistake. If you're genuinely interested in something, reach out yourself, reach out to people on LinkedIn, tell people you really are interested in the kind of work they're doing and you want to shadow them, right? Or even if there is not an internship posting, reach out to organizations and people and heads and say that, okay, you want to shadow, you want an internship, and you never know what you might get, right? So that's another tip I want all of you to remember.
Absolutely.
Great. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, Soumya and Sana. Our viewers love you both for giving us so much of information today. Guys, this last 5 minutes, we're going to pick up all the questions, any questions anyone has, anything. This 5 minutes are dedicated purely to questions, anything you guys have in mind. Okay, so Kushal Agarwal has one question. I have completed.
He's actually mentioning that he's done the assessment. It's very
Oh, wow,
transparent.
great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kushal. I hope you come again. And if you need any help further, we still have a lot of programs to help you. Any questions, guys? Anything that comes to your mind or you want to ask? Anything? I'm sure we have Valerie and Arshi who are answering all the questions. So, all right, guys. I mean, thank you so much for joining today. I want to see you all coming with a lot of queries to us on our website, on our Instagram handle, emailing us. I want to see you all coming with queries, and we are here to help you guys. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Arshi. Thank you, Valerie. Thank you, Soumya. Thank you, Sana. Thank you, guys. And thank you for joining, everyone. We're going to keep posting all these very informative webinars, and I want to see you all guys joining it. Also, the next time we'll be posting soon on when our next webinar is. So thank you, everyone. You all have good evening. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Good evening,
Bye.
everyone. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye. Have a lovely weekend.
Thank you.